It was just over 85,000 on that one. So I got like combined in totality, it was like $180,000. It's phenomenal. And all of this is being reported in the back end to my business credit. You know, I basically jumped head in, and I was doing a promotion tour with the U.S. Army, and I had a sergeant that was with me, and he basically talked about how veterans weren't getting enough housing. There was a lot of chronic homelessness, and I was like, wow, you know what? Maybe what I'm going to do when I get back to Fort Myers is I'm going to buy a house, I'm going to fix it up, and I might just, you know, rent some rooms out, and it could be a way to, you know, do the bear strategy, known in Bigger Pockets, where you buy a property, you renovate. I mean, basically, you buy, you renovate, you rent it, you refinance, you repeat. I mean, the process. Soon enough, I have a whole house filled. You know, it was like a 3-bedroom house, but there was a den and a family room, and I made all these rooms turn into like a 4 or 5 room setup. And I lived there rent free. And I had all these guys made up like a little team, and one girl too. Over time, I got with hard money lenders. Hard money lenders are more, you know, they're more forgiving because they're going to charge you high rates. Mm-hmm. And that kind of stuff was killing my deals, you know, a lot of times with the profits. But if I did it right in the short term of
just throwing money right out the window, right?
Yeah.
How many properties do you have right now? I know you're selling them off.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the height, I was at 18 properties, and I was with a total of 63 doors because I was doing, you know, my concept is the roommate rental. So a lot of them are like, you know, some quadplexes, some duplexes, a triplex. And then, of course, I have like multiple houses with rooms set up. So those are separate leases. You know, there's a lot of people out there that want to buy properties, and they're concerned about their credit and all that kind of stuff. Could you imagine utilizing Fund&Grow as a basis of getting business credit, finding a way to utilize that money by using something like Plastiq to like send money off to a title company and stuff to make the payment for your property or the remaining funds needed, or the down payment money possibly that's needed. I mean, there's so many cool ways to do it. And then in the back end, you get this mortgage, and it's going to, of course, you know, it'll report personally if you're trying to buy a house or something, let's say like that. But to get the monies that you needed, you could have just gotten as a down payment, all through business credit. It was not going to affect your personal side. Like, you have people out there that don't have enough capital to put the down payment down. They can utilize Fund&Grow to get the funds they need, and then it never reports to their personal credit at all. It's like you get the inquiry, it comes off, and then in the background, you have the funds, and it's not even affecting your personal. I mean, I'm like, thank you, Fund&Grow. So I got like combined in totality, it was like $180,000. It's phenomenal. And all of this is being reported in the back end to my business credit. It's amazing because the moment that I got all that credit in the business side, I was able to also make a lot of the pay downs now on the personal side. So yeah, my credit hovers around in the high 700s. At the highest, I was at an 805, you know, 801, 803, and like an 805. I was like, wow, this is insane. I think right now, last time I checked with ScoreSense, my credit is hovering in the 790s. It's phenomenal.
790s. So that's just, you know, a lot of people out there are like, oh, you know, I don't want it to affect my personal credit. They look at my credit, the inquiries. You guys are hearing it firsthand from a client who's got 180,000 and he's using it, and the inquiries are not an issue. It's a non-issue.
You guys are awesome. Sincerely, I'm beside this being an interview, I'm incredibly grateful for what you guys have done for me and my company. I mean, really, truly have helped us advance to ways that I'm going to always be incredibly grateful to you guys.
I appreciate that. Gives me the chills hearing that. I really do appreciate that. I really appreciate you coming on and all the great feedback and the positive, kind words about us and our team. I really, really do appreciate that, and I look forward to meeting you in person very soon. But until the next one, guys, we hope you like this one and have a great rest of your day.